doing the eyes first. I don't know why I started the eyes first today, but sometimes I just love to switch it up. But anyhow, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35K palette, which is a mixture of both neutral warms as well as cooler gray shades. If you can't get a hold of the 35O palette, try this one. This one is just giving you a combination of pretty much, you know, both of those tones. And I'm not really going to walk you through all these steps because you guys don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to breeze through it. The only thing I will say is just blend, okay? Just blend your life away. Try to get everything as seamless as possible. And yeah, just make this look your own. So as you guys can see, I lost some footage. Actually, I didn't lose the footage. I thought that I pressed record, but I didn't realize that I wasn't recording. But what I did was put down a black base, which was the Inglot number 77 gel liner. With Duochrome Pigments, they just go better on a black base, especially these paler shades. So you're definitely gonna see the color pop a bit more on a black base than you would say just a bare base. But definitely put a base down before you guys go in with these pigments, because it needs something to stick to. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a broken record because I always say this, but they need something to stick to. So do something, put a base down. I chose black today because I really wanted this look to be smooth. Yeah, so just once again, go back and blend your life away. Okay guys, so with the face, I actually wanted to do a cream contour and highlight today. The ones that I'm using is by Vichy. I'm sure you guys have heard of Vichy Dermablend, those foundation sticks that was pretty much made to cover tattoos. I just recently discovered these and I'm so in love. I promise you that I get so much compliments when I wear these because they look so flawless on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like you're wearing it. I just don't. Girl, you'll be looking flawless. The only disadvantage with this brand is that the color selection is really beyond poor. Right here I'm using number 16 in the center to highlight, and number 17, which is the color that suits my complexion, of course, on the perimeters of my face. And as far as my research has shown me, this is the darkest shade that they have. So cream stick foundations is a trend right now. Makeup Forever has some, Black Opal has some. They're pretty much everywhere, so just choose ones that go with your skin type the best. If you have, I would say, normal to drier skin, I've heard great things, and I did review the Makeup Forever foundation stick, which I am using as a contour, and I am looking to doing a review on the all over one for more oily skin tone types, but yeah, I'm gonna use it to contour today because I absolutely love it to contour, but I just can't get enough of these Vichy sticks. But yeah, there's so much on the market that you guys can choose from right now. Make sure you get under the chin because you don't want everyone to be seeing your double chin, ladies, especially if you have one like me. Anyhow, I'm gonna move on to the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. As you guys can see, I'm not really putting too much, but I did want to bring those features out a little bit more. I'm using the shade Caramel, and I'm just using a tiny bit, just to like bring my features, my cheekbones, as well as my forehead forward a little bit more. Yes, ladies, I'm trying to bring my forehead forward. But yeah, you want to go back and you want to set that down. If you want a more natural contour and highlight, you can just set this with your face powder. As you guys can see, I'm showing you, you want to put it in the product and you want to take the excess off and you want to set that down. Because you honestly don't want to look like cake face. And it's the powder, once you put it on the product, that's going to make it look like cake face. Even though this, as I said, this foundation does not make you look like cake face. Because it does set down, you know, so when you put the powder on it, it's not going to cling to those areas and just form cake. So yeah, I'm not going to be baking today, which is another face trend, and the reason is because I don't want to bring my features more forward, especially after I've cream highlighted. Right now what I'm doing is using the Mercier powder, and I'm pretty much pressing it into that area. So I'm not applying excess product. I'm just putting in those areas and pressing it in. And then after that, I would usually go in with a big fluffy brush and just like, you know, blend it out a little bit and make it look all nice and flawless. But this is probably my favorite part of my whole face, and it's the bronzing part. At least this is what I'm choosing to call it. So this is now where you go back in. Once again, if you want to keep it natural, stick with this as well. If you just want to bring the features in a little bit, you can just take a big fluffy brush. This one is by Morphe. I'm going to leave that number down below because I actually really do enjoy this brush. But I'm just going to bronze the areas that you usually would, like pretty much all over my face. So I'm taking that color from Anastasia in the shade Earth, and I'm going to do under my cheekbones, on top of my cheekbones, my forehead, under my chin. And I'm also going to use this shade to, you know, do a little bit of sculpting on my nose. I'm not trying to do any heavy contouring on my nose because I don't know, for some reason I feel like it doesn't suit my nose that well. I do want to have a cute little button nose, don't get me wrong, and I will achieve that, but I try to do it with powder. I didn't do it with cream because I think that it can go a little overboard. Yeah, and I'm just going to use a 226 brush from MAC to do this. Then now I'm going to go in and I'm going to chisel these cheekbones out a little bit. Once again, guys, this is my personal preference. If you want something a little natural, or if you want to put your hair up in a ponytail, be careful with this step. I always wear my hair down, so I need to do that extra step just to make sure my cheekbones are there. And I did go back in with a peach color, or I think it's called Golden Peach from Anastasia, and I cleaned up my contour. Once again, I didn't go in with loose powder and bake that area. I just kind of used some powder just to clean it up, and it works good all the same. And of course, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend everything together with my original powder brush. Then I'm going to use this brush by Makeup Forever. It is their 156 brush to apply some what's this called? Blush. This one is Coppertone mixed with a little peach by MAC. At least I think that's what it's called. You know, I'll leave all that information down below, but I just want to briefly mention that this brush is bomb, and it is just absolutely gorgeous for applying blush. Oh my god, I can never get those two when I'm trying to like form them together in a sentence, but I absolutely love this brush. Next, I'm going to use another Makeup Forever brush. This one is the number 242. And you guys know I love this for highlighting, and I'm going to also use the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo number 2 to highlight my cheekbones. And I'm sure you guys know about this one, and I'm sure I've briefed enough about it, but I love it. I think it's bomb. And I'm just going to make those cheekbones pop. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this Delium Tools brush, and I'm just gonna pop a bit on the tip of my nose. And yes, guys, I'm sneaking another highlighter in because that's what I do. I most of the time use 2 highlighters. I cannot use 1 highlighter. I feel like 1 highlighter just doesn't give me enough light. So I went in with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, just right on the very top of my cheekbone. And of course you want to bathe in some Fix Plus because that's what you want to do to make your face look all natural again, or as natural as you can look wearing all this cake on your face. But anyhow, I'm going to go back in with a fluffy brush. This one is clean, and I'm going to like work on the lower lash line because it is a very important part of your eye look. You want to smoke that out. You want to make sure everything is nice and smoky and dramatic and just like all types of goodness. Like smoking the lower lash line out is a beautiful thing, and you need to get into it because it's just going to make your look all fancy, you know. It's just going to bring it to life. So smoke the lower lash line out, guys. Honestly, the saying goes, when in doubt, smoke it out. Today I'm going to smoke it out, and I'm just going to use those shades that I did use on the crease, on the lid, you know, the upper lid crease. Yeah, I'm going to use those same exact shades, and I'm just going to put all of them on the lower lash line and make them look all nice and smoky to complement the smoke that we're working with on the face. Oh, by the way, I'm just using some random wispy lashes that I like for real life, but I don't know if I'm going to be using them in videos anymore because they're doing one of those crinkly things that I really hate. But let's ignore that and let's do another thing that I love, which is making that inner eye part just bling. Like, this is something that works on everyone, I promise you. Put a little bit of light in that inner part of the eyes because it will change your life. You heard it here first, guys. It will change your life. I absolutely love doing this, and it just makes such a huge difference. But I'm choosing a shade from that same 35K palette as well. Now for lips, we're going to be giving you two options today. Okay, so this is Ayesha from Kat Von D, and I've been wanting to use this liquid lipsticks for so long. And look at the eyes. It has that purple duochrome that we're working with. Do you see it? And then we're going to put this kind of purple lavender shade on the lips. Mind you, I know this is not for everyone, and mind you, I understand if you feel all kinds of shy wearing this liquid lipstick, but I feel you too. But you know what, sometimes we just gotta step outside of our comfort zone. We gotta do what we feel in the moment. We gotta live. We gotta take that risk and say, look, I love it. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now, and it works for this look. However, if you want something, you know, maybe a little bit more wearable and a little bit more suited for this time of the year, I'm gonna give you guys another one, and this one is by, what is this one by? LA Girl, I think. This one is called Black Currant. Why am I serving so much face? Like, seriously, this is not necessary. Anyways, this is their liquid matte lip gloss, which it's not a lip gloss, as you can see. It's a liquid lipstick. It does dry matte, and I'm gonna just put it over what we have right now because it's not like I'm trying to like switch the lip up to a red lip or a neutral lip. I'm just gonna make it deeper. It is a really black currant dark purple liquid lipstick. You want to be careful with these, guys. I did do a review on them and I showed you guys how to do it so that it doesn't look streaky. So this is the final look. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you did like it. Yes, thumbs up. Leave your comment down below. Let me know which look is your favorite or how you would have done it differently. Girls, I'm up to suggestions. Leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.